The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's been intercepted. Dembele, Eto'o. And here's Dembele. Vitinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And he was quick to react. Pull it. It's a nicely shaped ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, shooting chance! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Really fierce, close defending. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Eto. Stood up well to him there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ed Nielsen. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And this is Hullet. Nedved. Eto. And that is a little undercooked. Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Nedved. And a chance! Chiellini clears it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Shimizu Espels have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pelé, cracking ball. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Toure gathers from the goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. It's a really well-measured ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that could well leave a mark. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dida will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Oh, great save by Dida! And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Can he find the finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, strongly challenged there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, good spread. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. Shoots! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eto. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Takes a shot! And it's there! And just like that, he hits 50. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half. Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. But Nielsen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just eases him off the ball. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. And he's found the way past. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Thuram makes the interception. Vitinha. Thuram. Now it's Hullet. And this is Pelé! He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Dembele. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Shimizu Esples clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. Passes short and sharp. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. It's net! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
A header! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eto'o. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yaya Toure, nicely spread. That has been cut short. Eto'o. And this is Luis Suarez. Nedved. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vitinha. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé, and he's there to make the challenge.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gattuso. Nedved. Dembele. That looks a decent ball. Vitinha gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Brilliantly cut out. Hey, back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Chance! Superb for Pelé! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising, babe! And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in
Hello,
the stadium,
everybody, and
the players on
welcome
the
to
pitch are
today's
raring
match.
to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Chelsea have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Cleared away. And it's Hazard. Little pass back. Out towards the flank. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything... Lampard! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Quarter of an hour played. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Hazard. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Nedved. Nicely weighted. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
James. Chelsea were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli. Now Colwell. And it's Hazard. Lampard. And that interception was most necessary. James. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has a look up. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lampard. And it's Caicedo. Now James. Lampard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Chelsea finding their passes. Nedved. Rodri. Nedved. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely intercepted. Lampard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rodri. Nedved. There's the header! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Certain, searing, and imperious. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Signore e
camaraderie.
signori,
The fans
benvenuti
have pulled out
all'incontro
all
di
the
oggi
stops to
tra-
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands. Yaya Toure. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Roberto Baggio. De Jong. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yet.
Rodri.
Distributed tidily. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception. Roberto Baggio. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Dembele. And this is the real chance!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona is having a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. This ended up in no man's land.
Rodri.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Pele. Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Yaya Toure. Pele. Yaya Toure. It's Nedved. Dembele. It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Back towards the middle. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And this is Pele!
Such good technique.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. De Jong. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Baggio. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, there's a probing ball. Head out towards the right wing. Dembele takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
De Jong. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution and get others into the match.
And that is expertly dealt with. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Chiellini gives no quarter whatsoever. And here's the chance to counter. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, it dominates aerially so often. Iniesta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read. Yaya Toure. Nicely spread. And here's Baggio. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's onto this. He's chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signori e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
And here's Neymar. It's Nedved. Nicely intercepted. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Great vision. He has a look up. He's having a goal. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the shot's on here. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Pretty robust defending.
Rodri. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Neymar. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that they...
Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass was lack pace.
It's the keeper's ball. This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. And this is Hullet. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's on his way! Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini cuts it out. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Can he get on the end of this? He won't be happy with that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
We are into stoppage time. That pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well read. The danger is averted. Gattuso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's intervened well there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely neat pass. It's Nedved. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. All chasing the game, trailing by one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a threatening ball. Decent shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Moves it back. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferdinand. And now the breakaway. And this is Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Gullit. Oh, that's fabulous. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's a dangerous ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gullit is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. Gattuso. Nedved just eases him off the ball. Quality ball. Pele, and that interception was most necessary. Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Driving forward. Searching passes played there. Hullet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Pele! That has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Goes down, but nothing given. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Neymar. He's got away.
Such good technique.
A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Czech looking to stare down to unset. Oh, he's missed it. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
Hello,
might not
everybody,
feel like
and
that.
welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3... This time, surely!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. Shot it goal! This might spell danger. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Chiellini making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. Opts for safety. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Haaland. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Ferdinand is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Pele. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! There it is! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ernest. And now the breakaway. Now it's Pele. Pirlo. Oh, cracking ball. Takes a shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye! Well, there's the header! No, not the best
incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Musiala. Vieira. Hones! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pirlo plays it short. And the shot! In he goes again!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Bullet was offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. A sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Musiala. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Rijkaard. Maldini. Pirlo. Sweden finding their passes. And this is Hullet. Great vision. And this is Hullet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Now Hoeneß. Musiala. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now this could be a chance. Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. Hoeneß. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Musiala. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. It's a sharp pass. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played back. Pirlo. Musiala. Haaland goes for a shot! Goal, Sweden! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Sweden go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
Ci saranno
Now
3
all we
minuti
need
di
is to
recupero.
try and maintain it.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Well, there's a probing ball. Tries to play it through. Schmeichel claims comfort. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And Hullet! And that has fair finished.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Pirlo goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh no, what has happened here? He rises! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Musiala. Here's Vieira. Furness. And it's Vieira. And that's a lovely exchange. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Could be danger here. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out, and again! He can get that clear. Can he get on the end of chance? He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Sweden are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great chance! Oh, nearly, nearly. Probing pass. And he welcomes it in. Pele receives it in a wide. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
We have got
Numero
changes
8.
here from both
Numero
sides, in
21.
fact.
Lasciano il campo per
Rodri.
il numero 7.
Yeah.
Il numero 11. Ibrahimovic.
It's
Il numero 10. Cambio
It's
di
Gullit.
giocatori.
Yeah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Furness. Now it's Gullit. Yamal. Oh, that's been intercepted. Just now up to 75 minutes. Gullit. And the finish! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And they get themselves in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Sweden get themselves into the lead. Furness. Sweden looking to pass their way through. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's pulled back. Oh, important interception. Has a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram. Mateus. Now it's Gullit. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball.
Sweden nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Yamal.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. 4 extra minutes added on. Nedved. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Signore e
it might not
signori,
feel like that.
benvenuti all'incontro
The
di
stadium
oggi
is
tra
full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Czech making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Pele on the through ball. There's no flag. He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Harmlessly behind. Succumbs to the pressure. Chiellini. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitinha. And it's Bale. That was not done well. Yaya Toure. Caicedo. Some good work on the right flank here. He is through here. Caicedo. He's got through. Goal! Atalanta! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Caicedo making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tries to play it through. That pass isn't the best. And he's there to belt it away. Toure spots it and intercepts. Pele. That is a brilliant interception. Could move up a gear here. And it's Azar. Caicedo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Mateus, Vitinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Isak. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Pele, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mateus.
Such good technique.
Hazard. Atalanta have it back and can go again. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Hazard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Bale! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Czech making his 200th appearance today, I guess. That's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's tried one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips.
Little doubt, that is a foul. That's going to be a booking.